Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, February 16th, 2024. We made it to another Friday. Isn't that great? This is my daily vlog, my regular morning ritual, my stand-up where I'm documenting every single weekday what I'm doing to try to make content creation a full-time sustainable career, entrepreneurial adventure, whatever it is that I'm doing. So let's... The way we do this is just like any stand-up. What have we been doing? What have we been doing next? How's it going? So start with yesterday. So yesterday I had a few things on the agenda to work on. It was kind of mostly to start researching that new community firmware for the Atari Game Station Pro. And I started to research that. I had posted I mentioned that here on the vlog. I posted a teaser image once I got a little progress in it. And all credit goes to vlog viewer David Walker. So David said, I didn't even know about this firmware. Why don't you just do a video saying it's out there? Because I had never heard of it except here on the vlog. Because he's a freak on Atari age or whatever. And I'm like, where was my brain? How many times have I talked about, do it first, do it better, do it different, something like that. First, best, or different, right? And maybe someone else had talked about it, but it's been very early. And also, what else have I taught myself about double and triple dipping? Just because you have one product doesn't mean it's one video, right? You can say, I'm getting ready for it, I'm gonna mod it, I'm gonna tweak it, whatever. Those are all different productions. And in my brain, I was like, this firmware is one video that I will do. And it hadn't occurred to me until I read David's comment, and I'm like, what was I thinking waiting until I could get a full video out? So David, thank you. Thank you, this vlog. Thank you, people watching. It's so easy to get blinders on and just, I am doing the thing that I thought I was going to do and not think about other possibilities. So, how'd that video do? Well, thanks to David. I'll say it one more time. David Walker, David Walker, David Walker. There, if you're Beetlejuice, summon you. Thank you for your advice. 4,200 views, thanks to David, overnight. So I got that video out. It did great, lots of engagement. As soon as I posted like an image on the community wall, there was like huge uproar about yes please a video, yes please a video. So I satiated that hunger right away, showing them what's possible, and now I can take a little more time working on the full video. So once again, the audience here, you people, you guys watching, suggesting ideas, for every dozen ideas that I read and I go, maybe one day. Sometimes there's one of those is like, oh crap, right now I can do that and do something. And that's what happened here. So, good looking out. Thank you. So I got that done. Also, I did, as I mentioned, to get even that part done, I did a bunch of research on the new community firmware. And it's pretty cool. It allows you to take games you add yourself and make them part of the integrated menu with, pictures and thumbnails and logos and descriptions and all that kind of stuff. It takes a little coding-ish, some image creation, but ultimately, it's really nice. I think people are going to like it. It's not a plug-and-play drop-in replacement. It takes a lot of tinkering, but it's pretty cool. So it will take some more work to get the full tutorial done, but in the meantime, more views coming in. Speaking of more views coming in, how are we doing on stats? Pretty good. After two videos in a row we had. We had one on Wednesday and another now released yesterday on Thursday. Both did pretty well, so our stats are rising a little. I have this artificial target, of over the average over the last 7 days, I like to be getting 10,000 views and 50 subscribers. We're up now to 10,800 views, so that's definitely rising. And 35 subscribers a day, up from I think it was 32 the other day. It's because yesterday it was like a double day. It was like 60 something. So just a lot of engagement yesterday, a lot of new eyeballs. So where's that put us? New milestone? This far from it. We're at 45,495, like 5 away from talking about a new milestone today. So that puts us halfway to 46,000. I know that Kat had suggested we should hit 46,000 by St. Patrick's Day. So I did check the calendar. That's the 17th of March, and that's almost a full month away. But at our current rate, we should hit 46,000 subscribers by the end of February or a couple days thereafter, because we'll need about what, 500 more, that's only about 30 something a day, which is about our average right now. So next big 1,000 milestone probably coming in a couple of weeks based on current trajectories. Things continue to climb even sooner. So let's talk about today and going into the weekend. So a lot of little things going on. Now that I got that video out yesterday that consumed about the afternoon, I probably won't get a fourth video out today. So I'm going to target and work on that longer form look at this new tutorial basically on the new firmware to get that out early next week. I have a lot more research, I guess, experimentation really is what it is, like what can be done to be able to show something creative. So most of the day is going to be researching and prepping and writing for that, which I'll probably get definitely groundwork done, which is the most effort, and then I'll do shooting probably early next week. On top of that, podcast stuff. I have a little prep for the podcast because I didn't get to do it. I wanted to do yesterday for that. We're recording tonight and tomorrow morning. We're breaking up our recordings a little bit this week. And then I still have another script for Retro Days to do that I have to squeeze in somewhere. And finally, eventually, somewhere, I have, what was the other thing I had to do? The Retro Days had that. I had one more thing in my mind. You see? It evaporated. There's always something, isn't there? Anyway, so I'll probably remember it before I finish this video. If not, it must not have been important. But the last little bit that I do have to take a look at is what I want to talk about was with these last couple of videos coming out back to back doing very well. I don't know if that is a symptom of we're coming out of the end of that winter doldrum, or we just hit on a couple of more interesting topics, or maybe it was the pacing. I don't know. And so it occurred to me that it might be worth thinking about maybe in a couple of weeks here doing a video sprint where like I put out 5 videos in a week. I don't know what they are and I don't have it planned. I see the velocity, the kickstart I got out of just 2 videos back to back. And maybe I got lucky they both performed well, but now I'm postulating, it's a lot of effort, so they couldn't be big productions. They'd have to be, and I would want not like, 5 Pac-Man things in a row like my advent calendar, but 5 different unique separate little reviews or looks at nostalgic items or whatever. Maybe clean up little handheld gadgets. Maybe it's handheld week. I got a bunch of handhelds. That's an idea that just popped in my head. Maybe I have several of these handhelds I could look at, maybe one per day for a week. Anyway, that's not a thing like for this week or next week or the following week or anything. I don't know, but it's something that I see. Ooh, it's kind of a little kickstart. And I remember back in software development, we would often have these weeks where it would, be bug week, where we stopped working on new features and just fix bugs. It kind of gets you, it like clears a backlog. And so that might be a thing that I should consider to kind of flush a backlog of little projects that I've never gotten to, and also contribute to maybe a big rush in subscribers and engagement. Maybe? I don't know. I've never really tried that, and I don't know. I don't know if I know folks like Smash JT and MC Murr and folks who are on here, other creators. I don't know if you tried that before. Has that ever worked for you? It's a lot of work, but I don't know if it could be overkill for nothing. I don't know, but it's another one of those things that popped in my head that would be curious to know if it's something that would work. I feel a little scatterbrained today. You could probably tell, but I have a lot of basically research to do today to dig into that firmware and find out all the things that are possible it can do. So I'm going to go ahead and get after it then. I want to thank you, of course, for stopping in to check out today's vlog, if in fact you did. If you're here every day, or you're one of those amazing, crazy, awesome people, I love you for that. Thank you for being here. A special call out to my buddy Cameron. We talked on the phone yesterday, longtime friend, and he's like, I don't comment every day, but man, I watch every day. So I watch YouTube more now than I did back before you got laid off. Now, if nothing else, he watches the vlog, it's just great to have, it's another one of those amazing childhood friends and people I recently met and people I don't even know who tune in regularly to see what's going on with this. And then I think about people maybe in years' times that look back and go, did you ever see about this guy who tried to go full time and posted his adventures every day? Crazy what happened to him, and what's the end of that story is what we're trying to get to. What's the last entry in this vlog? Is it like, well, I'm way too famous now to do a vlog every day? Or is it, yep, I went and got my job in the office in a cubicle farm again? I don't. How's the story end? That's what we're trying to get to. I said all that. I said goodbye, I said thank you, I said I love you. All that's still true. Have a fantastic Friday and weekend. Please do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again on Monday, unless I take Monday off because it's a holiday, or maybe Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. Bye-bye.